What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter. And people always ask me, Truth, can you tell us somebody that's ready to pop off in the drill game? Could you tell us somebody that's like next up, somebody that everybody waiting on in the drill culture that we might not know? This was kind of like a hard one because everybody in the drill culture kind of pop off real fast, especially if you got a background. Somehow the blog sites get to posting you and your name rising and shit. So it's a lot of people. I can say people like Munna Duke, a few other artists in the rap game that I think a lot of people waiting on. I think people waiting on E-Dog too, to be honest with you. That's another name in the drill culture. I hear a lot of people be wanting to jump on their music. A lot of people happy that PBG Chemo back home too. But in my opinion, I'm going to say Wooski, and we all know that. And it ain't like he knew. I just think he got so much of the background. Everybody know who he is. They seen them back in the old videos. He know Duck. He know all these guys, the Tukas, the KIs, the Lil B's, the Boss Trails. He was there. King Von made plenty of songs about him. Dirk throwing shots at him. And you know, Dirk ain't really throwing shots at everybody. But he was throwing shots at him. You heard his name in like 3 or 4 or 5 of like King Von songs. So you can clearly tell that the guy had a background in this shit. People was paying attention to him. You feel me? So a lot of people was on him. But this the thing about the whole Wooski shit. I think he understands that it's dangerous out here, you know. This guy actually took a headshot at Dusky the Man funeral. We all seen that. It went viral on the news. All kind of cities picked that up. You know, it wasn't captured on camera, but stories was told through a lot of interviews on the internet and shit like that. This the thing, though. I think a lot of people always say, man, what's wrong with Wooski? He fell off. He not going to... I don't think that's what it is. I think this guy going to pop off. Give him a little more time. In my opinion, I think he realized it's dangerous out here. You know, this guy done been in a lot of situations where, you know, you can't just be so quick to run to a show. You know, you got to be careful who booking you, because I done seen people book people to do shit to them. You know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying. You got to understand, homie got a background. You see him with like CMB Marco, which had a relationship with King Von. He told me that he not related to King Von, but a lot of fans told me he related to King Von. So, you know, Wooski's brother actually was in the case involved with Von. So it's a lot of speculation behind Wooski's name. So when NBA Youngboy shouted it out, it kind of raised his profile. In my opinion, I think Wooski is a millionaire in waiting, you know. I think it's moves he got to make, though. So you got to understand that, you know, just because you be famous on YouTube, that shit don't always translate into the financial world. Sometimes popularity ain't financial gain. And some people don't understand that. Some people think because you can get 1 million views, you got $1 million. And they ain't really like that, you know. But I do think this guy got the momentum. He got the background. I think if he planned it out kind of like the same way Lil J did, he'll pop off real quick. I think a few interviews on some bigger platforms. Me and Wooski did an interview about maybe a month ago. We dropped all our clips and shit. We already at 900,000. So I believe me and Wooski gonna hit 1 million views on our interview within the next month or two or something like that. But I think once he hit the Say Cheese, the Vlad TVs, and the whole world realize this is the guy that people be speaking about, I think his music gonna shot off and he gonna be there, you know, at a level that maybe a lot of those other guys had. You know what I'm saying? I do think the NBA Youngboy feature do it, you know. That's why I want to ask y'all the question. I want y'all to be honest with me. Don't front that because y'all like Wooski and shit. We got to be honest in here, you know what I'm saying? We want to bring transparency to the culture. So I want to ask y'all, in y'all opinion, do you think Wooski got what it takes to be the next Chirac drill artist, kind of like a Lil Durk, kind of like a King Von, a Chief Keef? Or do you think his wave a little bit over with and people kind of like over with it the whole Wooski era? I want to know what you think. Drop a comment. I appreciate the love. It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter. Bleh, 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 bleh.